Hey everybody, thanks for clicking that thumbnail. Welcome to Talking Habs. Today's video is a prediction video, final standings prediction. I did one at the beginning of the season. Now, some of the teams have played more than, I think Vancouver's one game over the half. There's teams that are now at or approaching the halfway mark. And it's time to do the second edition of the final standings. I will do this again after the trade deadline. So a week or two after the trade deadline, when everything shakes out there, I will do this again. But it's time now, and I've got a couple of viewers requested this, so I thought, oh yeah, you know what, it's time, let's do it. So what I have up here is the standings as they are now. I probably went into more detail than I'm going to give you right here because I don't want this to be an hour-long video. So I have the standings as they are now. I have my picks on January 8th. So I did this January 8th, 5 days before the season started. And these are my picks over here. And I'm going to give you what I think it is today. Sometimes it won't change. And sometimes you'll see I was very wrong and it changes. But I don't think there's a ton of change here. So we're going to start in the West, move our way to the North. And before we get to that, if you are a Habs fan like I am and want to see more Habs videos like this, live streams, please subscribe, ring that notifications bell. That's going to get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talking Habs. It is getting to the video. Okay, so we're going to start in the West Division. So you got Vegas in first. It's Vegas, St. Louis, Minnesota, Colorado. They're the ones sitting in the playoff spots because top four teams in each division go on to the first round. Arizona, LA, Anaheim, San Jose, they are trying to get in there. Yeah, I really don't want to get into, I can't list everything here, but you can see that they range anywhere from 22 games to 26 games. So they're very close to the halfway point. You're going to get a good idea, I think, at this point of how it might end up, although there's the trading deadline to think about, and there's been so many injuries and COVID protocol stuff and postponed games that it's hard to tell how that's going to work out. So just hang on and let my dog bark through. So with no idea really how to predict what's going to happen. So we'll do our best, and that's another good reason why to do I did at the beginning of the season, do it midway, and then after the trade deadline, and we'll see between all that at the end of the season. I'm going to do a video just to compare if I got it right. Okay, so in the last video, the one I did that I'm comparing this from, I only gave the top four, but I had my paperwork and I know what my picks were, so they're here. It's accurate. And we'll see how I did, mostly to see if I'm the top four, because I'm going to go through the bottom four, and in the North Division case, bottom three, in one shot, and then I'll do individually from 4 to 1. Okay, so we're starting in the West Division. So it's Vegas, St. Louis, Minnesota, Colorado. Arizona, LA, Anaheim, San Jose. That's how it's sitting now. I had Colorado, Vegas, St. Louis, Minnesota, LA, Anaheim, Arizona, and the Sharks. If you look at it here, the only one I got right was the Sharks. I'm not that far off. The top four, I had the top four right, just in the wrong order. And then by that, I had the bottom four right, just in the wrong order, except for San Jose. So how do I think it's going to end up? Get the right division here would help. I believe that San Jose, I don't know that they can get out of where they are. Anaheim, LA, so the California teams, and Arizona. I don't see how these guys... I mean, Arizona surprising me. They're playing better than I thought with all the management problems and all that. I thought they would have a lot of problems. That's why I have them in 7th. But I don't think they make it to the top four. Number 4. The Wild. I'm going to agree with how I had it. Sure, they're in 3. I think Colorado jumps them. So I think they're going to move down. Number 3, St. Louis. Same thing here. I think St. Louis moves into 3rd because I think Colorado will catch up and go ahead of them. So St. Louis in 3rd. Colorado jumps up into 2nd, which would leave the Golden Knights, for first. So not that different from where I had. I agree. Still think St. Louis will be third. The Wild in fourth. These guys kind of changed. I still think the Sharks will finish at the bottom. That's how I see it now. We'll see if they make any trades at the deadline or leading up to the deadline, how any injuries affect them, those kind of things, because those are unknowns. So that's the West Division. Move over to the Central. In the Central, it's right now, it's Tampa Bay with 38 points, Carolina 37, Florida 36. So that's a real tight. Florida's surprising me here. I didn't think they'd do as well. Chicago, didn't think Chicago would even be in the mention of being in the playoffs race. The Jackets, who I thought would be better. Nashville, who I wasn't sure, but I picked them higher. Dallas and Detroit. Dallas has a lot of games in hand on everybody because they had that delay to start. Was it to start the season? They had a delay. I think it was at the beginning of the season. So let's see how I think it's going to end up from where it is now. If I can find the right division, would really help. Okay, bottom four. I think Detroit. I think Nashville. I don't see good things happening for them. The Jackets look like they probably might even drop farther, but the Jackets, things don't look good there. And Dallas, who is surprising, they're not bad, not as bad as I would have thought without Seguin, without Bishop. But did you see what Jamie Benn said about it? I think he scored his 700th career point. They asked him, "What is it special, and how does he feel?" And he said, "No, I don't think about it. It's not much. It doesn't mean anything to me." It's like, okay, maybe you don't want to be there. So I don't know. Dallas, things aren't great there. So I think these guys finish out of that race. So Columbus, who I thought would make it, I have them out now. Nashville, who I thought they'd make it, I have them out now. So those are the two big changes in there. How did the top four end up? Let's go. Surprising Chicago, who I thought would be like last in the league because of the goaltending situation, which, hey, they found a goalie. Third, Florida, who I thought rebuilding. Bobrovsky, can he come back? I don't see good things happening there. Hey, can't be more wrong. Then I don't think it'll be different how it like Carolina and Tampa Bay. I don't see that changing. They're keeping like really close to each other, but I don't see it changing. But again, like I said, trade deadline and injuries and COVID shit, that could make a big difference here. So I've got it as Chicago, Florida, Carolina, Tampa Bay finishing in their top four in the Central. Let's move over to the East. The East Division. So that's the Mass Mutual. That's what it is now. Okay. Right now it's the Islanders. 36 points, Washington 34 points, Pittsburgh 31. They just took over from fourth to third last night. Boston in fourth with 30. Philadelphia, that's the surprise for me, 29. New York Rangers 23. I took a flyer on them and I was wrong. New Jersey, although New York Rangers, Panarin back in the, I don't know if he's back in the lineup yet, but he's back skating with the team. So Artemi Panarin is back. New Jersey, 19 points in Buffalo. Surprise, surprise, 16 points on the bottom. Okay, in the East, who finishes out that I don't see having a chance? I don't see Buffalo. Honestly, Buffalo is a, what do they call that again? A dumpster fire in Buffalo right now. A dumpster fire there. New Jersey, I just don't see them moving out of that. Oh, do I have it right? No, I was looking at the wrong one. New York Rangers, Panarin back. That can make a difference now. Panarin, I heard about this. This is already done. Panarin can make a difference in the how they end up. Have to say, I can see. I don't know if it makes them. I don't know if it gets them into the playoffs. But there's a lot of games left. Enough time for that to work. We'll see what happens there. 5. Wrong one. Wrong side there. Boston. I don't know. I got this feeling Boston's going to actually drop out of it. I thought so at the beginning. Then it turned out Pasternak and Marchand weren't going to be out as long. So, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they drop out. That's the gut thing. Mainly because I think Philadelphia Whoops. I'll just put Philly. I was just surprised they're out there. I don't know. So I'm going to say Philadelphia is going to work their way in on the backs of Boston. Pittsburgh, never count out Sidney Crosby's teams, and they're in there. I did not really think they'd do it. As you can see, I thought they'd be out, but I don't know. Washington. Let's see how Tom Wilson's 7-game suspension, does it affect them? I don't know. Might be enough to keep them in second. And then the Islanders, who I didn't think would be that high up. I thought they'd be just out. Yeah, I think they'll stay there. So there you go. That's the East. And now, how long in? Not too bad. Now we get to the big one. The big one, if you're a Habs fan, because you're at this channel. So this is the North Division, Montreal's division. Toronto, 27 games, 18-7-2, 38 points with a .704 winning percentage. Winnipeg, who just moved in there last night, 25 games, 16-8-1, 33 points, .660 winning percentage. Edmonton, who just dropped down, 27 games, 16-11-0, no shootout or overtime losses. 32 points, .593 save winning percentage. Excuse me, they're not goalies. Montreal in fourth, 24 games, 11-6-7, 29 points, .604 winning percentage. They have at least one game in hand on all the 3 teams ahead of them. Vancouver, 29 games. They played one more than halfway through their schedule. 12-15-2, 26 points, .448 winning percentage. Calgary, the surprise for me here, really a big surprise. 26 games, 11-12-3, and 25 points and a .481 winning percentage. Ottawa, not a surprise, although they're a little better than I would have thought. 28 games, 9-18-1 with 19 points at the halfway mark, .339 winning percentage. The last time, I thought it would be Habs in first, Flames, Leafs, Oilers, Canucks, Jets, Sens. The only ones I got right. Did I get any right? Ottawa, Vancouver, so far, right? And that's it. Oh, Oilers too. Nope, that's it. So I got the Sens and the Canucks in right so far. Let's see what I got now. Obviously, I don't think the Sens get out of here. Sens are coming out of the bottom. So that's automatic right off the top. Let's see what's next. It's kind of between Vancouver and Calgary for me right now. I'm going to say Calgary gets a little better. I don't know if Vancouver will maintain this, so I'm going to say Canucks in sixth. And the Flames move up to fifth. So those are the 3 I think don't make it in this North Division at the end of the season right now. That's what I'm thinking right now. In fourth, the Oilers. Well, I guess that's where I thought they would be. So I'm just saying that they're going to be, they'll fall down to where I thought they'd be beginning of the season. In third, this is the one that hurts, Montreal. Yeah, I don't know. If they don't make a big push in the next 2 weeks, if we don't see a 5-game winning streak, something like that, 5 games out of 6, you know what I mean? Like in the next 6 or 7 games, they don't win most of them and put up points. I don't think they get think they get to the top the way Winnipeg is playing, who I think will be in number 2 now. And this one hurts maybe more than Montreal in third, because remember, I don't like the Leafs. But there's a lot there involved in just hockey. But okay, I don't. The Leafs, they have to play 500, and they should win this division at this point, right? So Jets. I didn't think they'd look. Jets had in 6, but I'm obviously wrong there. And so I think it'll be Leafs, Jets, Montreal, Oilers, Flames, Canucks, Senators. I think that's how the North Division will end up, and that's how I think right now how it'll end up. So like I said, this is like just the midway part of the season. So there will be one more go at this after the trade deadline, because you got the trade deadline, injuries, in which there are a lot of, and COVID protocol stuff, right? That could affect what happens, right? So I'm going to do this a week or two after the trade deadline again. That'll be my final picks, and then we'll see how I go. And at the end of the season, in the off season, I'll one of the videos for the off season, be comparing myself to how I did at the different points of the season. Okay, so there you go. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, if you think I'm crazy, what you would change, where you would put them, whatever you want to do, let me know. Just be nice. Don't be too... just be nice about it, and let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, ring that notifications bell. That's going to get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talking Habs. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. If you're watching this the day that I'm filming this, which is Wednesday, the 10th of March, I'm doing the live stream for the very late 11 o'clock game. I'll be on the air at 10:35. I'm also going to be calling in to Scotian Canadian, who's another channel here. Great one. If you haven't seen them, check out Scotian Canadian and subscribe. So I'm going to be calling in the second intermission, and we're going to talk during the second intermission. It should be a lot of fun, and hopefully a really fun game and a good result. And hopefully I'll see you there. So thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. See you there. Bye, everybody.